Hello everyone, BGCUBED is back in the video. Today we're playing on the Infinite Wonder server. Last episode we started on the base, and this episode we're going to be turning our attention to the village. But before any of that, I think I have a bit of explaining to do. First thing is the skin. Now since it's starting to snow outside, I decided I kind of wanted a winter skin. But the thing is, I'm too lazy to make one, so I ended up just wearing last year's Christmas skin. And that brings us to this, the FAAC. The Federal Association Against Christmas. So basically, Llama decided to make a whole association against Christmas just because it's November. And in case you haven't noticed already, I'm extremely against this idea. So here's what I'm gonna do. First, I'm gonna clean up her mess, and now I'm gonna go to Llama's village and make my own little message. RALS. Now what does it stand for? Well, it stands for Resistance Against Llama's Shenanigans. It's probably not the best idea to fight fire with fire, but I really want to keep my Christmas costume on. Now that that's out of the way, I can finally talk about what I'm going to be doing this episode. So like I said earlier, I'm going to be upgrading the village and making the buildings look a little bit better. Another thing I want to do this episode is get some better tools and gear, because I'm not exactly the richest person on the server. But that can wait, because I kind of feel bad for making y'all wait until the end of the episode for me to do the base time-lapse. So in today's episode, I'm going to be upgrading the village in the beginning. I've gathered some resources, the music is rolling in, so let's begin the time-lapse. Let's go! Okay, so I know what you're thinking. The time-lapse is done already? Well, yeah. So the reason why I didn't record the whole time-lapse is because I'm not exactly sure I'm happy with the results. Like this build over here, I'm actually really happy how it turned out. But then if I turn my attention over to the smaller builds, they kind of look like creeper blow-up. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it. This is where you guys come in. Are you a fan of how the builds turned out, or do you think they can be worked on a little bit? Make sure to put your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, when I was doing the time-lapse, I realized I need more ideas for content since I was splitting it in half. But then it hit me. Word of the day. Now look, I promise I'm not a nerd, but I do think it will be pretty fun going around calling my friends with the most confusing, most long words possible. Where would I get the words? Well, if I head over here, and I know what you're thinking, it's very heavy on the redstone this episode, but I can fill up this machine with the longest words I can find on Google, and then click the button, it'll spit out a word, and I'd have to use that in a voice call with my friends. Every episode I'd have to push the button, get a word, and then, well, see what happens from there. And you know what, if someone logs on, I might even do on this episode. But before that, I'm gonna need to deal with this. I've been wanting to clear the chest monster out for a little while now, but I never quite gathered the motivation to do so. But you know what, I just upgraded the village, so I think there's no better time to clear the chest monster than right now. This shouldn't be as much of a pain as last season because not all the chests are filled, but the problem is I don't really know where to put the chests afterwards. So I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird not having chests everywhere. However, this village looks so much more clean. Where did I put the chests? Well, the answer is I just sort of shoved them in this building. Yeah, if I go inside, it's nothing special. I just sort of needed a place to put them. Guys. People are online, Okay, this is not a drill. Okay, press the button. What word did I get? I don't even remember what it means. I'm gonna have to search it up on Google. Okay, I searched it up and it says, estimating something as worthless. I'm on a mission to find out what the most useless block in Minecraft is.
That is such an easy thing to figure out. Go on YouTube and search up Cayman 18.
Or what I can do is I can go into creative mode and flock in now synhilification.
Are you okay?
Is he having a seizure?
Flockinic... Jeez. Oh god. Flockinausin hilpit ilfication.
What does that mean?
I had to research it up on Google. It means estimating something as worthless, so I'm trying to figure out what the most useless block is. So for example, you are useless, you are flocking. Yeah?
That's not how, that's not, oh, hold on. BG, you're using in the correct terminology. If it ends in a shun, like, then it's the process of.
Oh, okay, I'm in the process of now is see hilip ilfication.
Ing you is how you would say that.
Attack me! Hello!
No.
What are you doing?
Jeez. The chat is gonna look terrible after this. No! No! I just done the village. At least I got the paper back. So I think it's safe to say that the word of the day didn't quite go to plan. Honestly, that whole recording session was a bit of a mess. I decided to adjust CAD's audio so he'd be a little bit too quiet, but I think I set that a little bit too low. And if that wasn't bad enough, I forgot to turn off the Minecraft music, so you couldn't really hear us that well. But anyways, if we put that aside, I think we got quite a bit of progress this episode. We did a word of the day, we've upgraded the village, and we even started a resistance against the FAAC. Unfortunately, I didn't quite get to something that probably would have benefited me the most, which was go and find diamonds, but there's always next episode. Before you click off the episode though, I got one more thing to say. I've actually created a second channel called BGCUBED Clips, where I post clips of Infinite Wonder, some of the best highlights of the server, and then, well, post them in shorts. A couple videos have already been posted there, so make sure to go check it out. Also, we're getting close to 40 subscribers, so if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe because it'll help out the channel a ton, and you can always change your mind. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye!